Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Terra Nil. Today's beverage is a very nice rooibos or red bush tea. So welcome back to the game, and we can see the I was going to say a satellite. I mean, technically, I guess it is, but that's like the sample that we put together. But it looks a bit battered and broken. Is that indicating there's been a lot of time passed since we were here? Either way, I digress. In the previous video, we took a look at one of the 3 new scenarios in the game in the Heatwave update, and that's the parched dunes. And truth be told, I think we did quite well. Biomes restored 4-4, 1 gold medal out of 3 needed for the optionals. And speaking of optionals, I said right at the start, they're really difficult to get done, the optionals, if you don't get them in the right sequence. And often, you know, it's impossible to get them all done. We got 9 out of 10. Again, more luck than judgment, but that's where we are with it. So yeah, let's have a look at Canyon Peaks. Again, arid. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 biomes, 3 pictures, and 10 optional. And as with the previous one, I'd never loaded in this before, so just to get a not fail off it is the goal. As always, goal is to have fun, but you know, that's where we're at. So, Canyon Peaks. A great rift divides this landscape. Radiation has been restricted to one side while remnants of an oil fire plague the other. The 2 biospheres will end up supporting different kinds of life. To begin with, you will need to create pioneer greenery to begin the process of restoration. The research centres will allow you to connect the Airwin rover. Be careful of spreading oil fires, they are incredibly destructive. More news at 11. Oh, whoa, look at that. So, these are the oil fires that they mentioned from here. And, looks like this is all burning at the back. So, what have we got? We have a solar array, we have a toxin scrubber, we have an irrigator, we have a wildlife bridge, and we have a research centre. And I'm going to place in that probably first. We've got the radiation here. I probably want to remove that first, although I don't really have much choice. My concern is this is the oil fire, and again, not actually played the game, but look at that. It's road network all the way through. Oh, is that the rover? Seen better days. Yeah. So we'll obviously have to get across the bridge somehow. We've also got maybe the option to maybe grow around here. Altitude too high, so we can't do anything there. These ones are alright, and we can go at the back. At the back seems to be probably the better choice. So this thing works on, instead of being, for lack of a better term, the sprayer. It scrubs the land of toxins in an area effect manner, and then you can place this stuff. So like that, and then like that. Now it's not going to grow over where there's radiation, but we've got that done. 23%, so that's okay. I might as well go in this corner now, because it's all sort of free, essentially. You've got 8 connections for this thing. Yeah, it's just like free land to build on. And there's no point going down there, is there? No, and this will probably be one thing to place. What did we get? What did we get there? 25? 25 is the highest. Yeah, okay. Now there's around here, and this is the one that is going to bother me a little bit, because, I mean, do I do a test? Do I do a test? No, but you know what I should have probably done? I should have probably built this first to reduce the cost. Ah! Yeah, so probably should have built the lab first, which is a bit of a shame. Recycling rover. Ah! Right, I can't drive it off the edge, that's handy. You can go around here, and is that clearing up the radiation? It is, but it's not. It's removing it, but these aren't capped off. That's the next level. Okay, so that's what's happening over there. So if I do this, Is there any point in doing that? Because it's just gonna radiate outward, isn't it? Okay. I assume that's the... It's got unlimited power, I'm gonna assume. Right, anyway. Disable. Right. Back over here then. So, I mean, it would be nice if we could get misty clouds. But in order to do that... Oh no, if we get misty clouds, isn't that bad? Because won't the oil fire just... it'll rain, or the clouds will come in, rejuvenate the land, and then spread around. I think that's probably what will happen. Okay, I'm going to do the test that I mentioned. So that goes there. Land's now all right. Then, I just want to get one corner. I want to get one corner. I'm going to have to place that in there. And then this goes here. So what I'm trying to do is get this corner here. So, yep, it's exactly what I thought was going to happen. So undo. So basically, yes, when you place these, you can't go next to that. This is what I assumed anyway, but it's nice to know for sure that is how it works. So I have to be very careful here on how I position these things. So if it clips the oil fire like it was there, actually. How interesting. So it can go up the top, but I just can't place it up there. Okay. I'm okay with that. 27 there. That's okay. Can I get one? This location? I can. But it's going to set fire over there. Don't think this is going to fit in anywhere around here. Although I might get lucky. Do that. Oh, that's adjacent, but it's not there. Right. Okay. Where are we at? 65%. I mean, it might be worth it, you know. It really might be worth making sure that the land that you're cleansing, there's a gap of 1 around the oil fire, because then you can't grow anything there. So that, for example, I can then be as sort of cavalier as I like, because it can't be adjacent. And that was my logic. Whether or not it was flawed or not, I don't know. 98%. So if we do that, then I do that. There we go. Okay. Create trees to support beehives on the edge of the canyon. Use airwind and sunflowers to mitigate radiation. Grow local cacti, bearing in mind that they will not grow on greenery. So I'll have to use the fire, or whatever. So we have beehives. We have create rocky shrubland, whatever that's it, whatever that building is. Can be built on cliff edges. I think it says there. Like around here. Well, that's all good. We've got in a helio cage, we've got in an arboretum, we've got a rock hopper, and we've got a dehumidifier. But why is the dehumidifier there and it's in here as well? Interesting. Right, I think the easiest goal really is to get in these things. Can't be built in radiation. No, it can't. There is actually... Is that a peacock? It is. We've got Dawn and Lakeside, the peacocks. Right, get on the rover, and we'll head over here. previously, when you did this... Yeah, that can go there. Good. Previously, when you did this, like we were doing here, what you'd have to do is use, like, these, like, radiation scrubber type of things. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go with maybe... what if I place it up here? It's not gonna be that big, really, so... But the solar panels at least go on the roof. And the fact that the lie flat on the building is... Yep. Well done. Well done. Lovely attention to detail there. Right. So, let's go ahead and get doing what we need to do here. So, do all of that. And then this one's not going to go in there, which is a bit of a shame. But, now, sunflowers... There you go. That's what we want to see. Right, Erwin. On we go. Erwin can come over here. And I think I've managed to cover that. Yep, all the radiation is dissipating. We probably should have power on these parts. Because obviously we need to create the other stuff anyway. So I'm best off going for it now. I think that'll do us quite nicely. There we go. Thanks, Erwin. So bring them down. This is definitely a mini game I didn't expect to see in this one. For no reason other than it's just a bit more alien than the other ones. Oh, we've got moths that have turned up. Good. Right, this one's I'm gonna struggle with this one. I think we're gonna have to use all of them. So power will go on... now if I place it there, would I then be able to place the thing on top of it? I will find out now. Yes, I can. So that's fine with me. Because we can place all this stuff around like so. However, I haven't really got the distance over there. I think that'll do. And it is... Got a ticky box. Well, naturally, we're going to cap off the other one if nothing else. Controls. So we come over to there. Water returns to the gorge. Oh, look at that. Because of the reduction in radioactivity. Excellent. I'm going to place this down... I'm going to place it there because the distance is a bit better. So we'll get, say, that. And that. And then finally... That's now done. Right, so, ticky box, one done. Next, cacti. How? Just how? So we don't have to bother with Erwin anymore. I mean, they will come in for some use, I'm sure. Oh no, the solar panels have popped up now. They've gone back down. I don't know if that's a bug or a feature. So, what's next? Traditionally, rocky scrubland was always a bit of an issue for me. Well, actually, wait, it's going to be easy if it's like that. Not so much for this, though. I'd have to do a burn, or lots of dehumidifications. Although, there is something I can probably do. I reckon, because we can grow stuff on here. I reckon if we get all this burnt, that's where we can place the... Would it burn? Can that burn for a start? That biome? Because Rocky Scrubland, I don't think can't. I don't actually know. Well, there is a very easy way in finding out. Very easy way. For a start, cleanse the land over here. Actually, there's another test as well. If I put that right next to it, will it just burn itself? Yep, that's exactly what's happening. So we'll back that up to, say, there. That should be fine. Yes. Then this is the test that we will undertake. That's actually perfect, because it's going to get both sides. So, calculations are correct. All of this land will burn. Or at least the bit that I've placed down. That would be bad if I placed that there, I think. I'm going to try. I know it's going to get this side and that side as well, but I don't think it's going to go past this fire break. Right, that's all gone. And then that goes there. And it's loving it. Not a problem at all. Good. Okay. And I could always, to be fair, I didn't even need to do half of that because you can actually put it straight onto this dirt, so there you are. Not that it matters too much. Oh yeah, we're going to have to do a... Oh, hang on, wait. That's bad. That's bad. We need to burn part of the land to then place this on. But then that's going to set on fire, surely. But what do I need that for? What do I need that for? It provides trees, forest. Oh, yes. You then need to place this. Oh wow, that's getting ridiculously complicated actually. And because I've placed that down, there's now a problem there. Okay. The cacti is the one that worries me the most. Shall I just place it around here? This can become forest or whatever, and then I can do some burning over here. Actually, wait, this is loads of rock, so I think that's a bit of a treat of the game. Right. Let's go with that. I'm going to have to commit to something, aren't I? I want to do that, actually. I'll commit to this. I'll commit to giving it a go. What can the rocks grow on? It has to be grass of some kind. Right. So... 23 there. Then I think that one. Then we go with there, which is ideal. There, which is ideal too. So we're halfway with the rocks. There's a bit more. So this is going to become the rocky area. Shallow's nest in the canyon. Nice. Where's the rock creator? There. And there. Actually, wait, undo. Because I'll put in this. 28 to there. Then, if we're lucky, we'll get 2 of these done, and the rocks, no, just off. But if I make that, so change that over. Then go there. And I can't place it. Can I place it up there? Yes. Right. Two of the 4 biomes done. I would argue that those are the easy ones. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's dead. Right. Not good. Not good. Antilles in scrubland. Migratory birds return. Misty clouds. Would that be a good idea, misty clouds? I'm trying to work out how to get both of these. In order to get the fin boss, I think it's called, we need to use arboretums. Arboretums have to go on something that's been burnt. So I guess I could burn that and do it that way, but it won't set fire to it. It just does that. And then this is still in existence. So we actually need to use the oil fire. Right. Is that correct? It's the sequence that's getting me a bit worried. Do we just set fire to all of this? Is the question. Oh wait, hang on, we've got a tree. There's the obvious one. There's one over there as well. If I can get that out of the way, then that's half the battle won. And what I'm tempted to do is something a bit daft. So that goes there. That goes in there. Because I'm hoping that it'll just burn this bottom bit and it'll destroy these buildings, which I can then place the arboretum on. Then we gain the ability to place more beehives. That's my thinking. I don't know how flawed it is. That would be not ideal. Would that burn that down? I think it might. But I'm not bothered because this is an intermediary product. Because we're all about that. And that. So if this burns, doesn't matter. Okay. We are getting there. Let's get in the other stuff now. I'm going to place it in this. So we just got one more biome to fix up. Which is the savannah. We're getting there. Can go up here as well. But I'll need power. So I'm going to have to do power. I'm just going to place it there. No, I want the smallest footprint as possible, really. That's going to remove some of the stuff I'm trying to create, so that's just not what we need in our lives. It can actually probably just go on the back there, can't it? Then there. Then there we go. Right. This is a lot more complicated. But, you know, I have to make things more complicated than they actually are. Right, while the animal life here is not large or dramatic, fauna on these mesas is incredibly pivotal. Use Airwind to recycle your presence and leave no trace of industrial vestiges. So, Erwin, what have we got here? Well, we need to bring down our ship. Ooh. Right, where can it go? I'll put it in the open area at the back. And then we gain access to... Oh, it's like a... It's a bridge. The animal species has arrived. Over there. Let me get the camera out. And let's do some of the perhaps obvious ones. So, over here we've got peacock. So camera. Lovely lyrical. Yeah. Birds. Ideal vegetation and ideally happy peacocks. Good. I don't know how we use Erwin. Because I can't get up. Can I? I'm gonna have to test. Are there is there other like things we can do? We can heat the area up to get a lot of these optionals, but we don't really need to, and I'm very, very aware of the... There's a ball. Of the lack of funds. Bars. Okay. So I'm just going to go around any animal that's currently happy. Eagles. If I can find the eagles. There's one. It's about to get minced up in that rotor, so... Eagles. Good. And... that's all them for now. There's others. But they're not happy because there's loads of buildings. Okay, well, I can use Irwin, I think, it says. I keep pressing the wrong button for Irwin. Oh. Oh, so, right, Irwin can recycle loads of stuff around. Let me just drive over all of these. Does it cost him anything to do it? No. Okay. Right. That's good. Recycle. Can you use WSD? You can. Oh, that's going to be much easier for me. Now my question is though, I say it, I don't actually think it is, how are we going to get the stuff off the back? Well, we're going to have to use the canisters, aren't we? Well, we're over here, we might as well recycle this. So this is as far as we can go. So I need to use the canister, say there, and I'm hoping a new species of animals appeared, and I'm hoping Irwin is close enough. No. No. Well... Ugh. Right, can I do that? Can Irwin drive over this? Use like a log bridge. Come on, Irwin, don't let me down. Yes, they can. That's fine. I didn't expect that to be a thing, but I was pleasantly surprised on that. So we're fully recycled over here. Sadly, there's a lot of land that isn't reclaimed because it's not raining, and I'd have to bring the humidity down quite a considerable amount for it to be done. So, yeah, we'll see anyway. So, recycle. Misty clouds. I have to bring the temperature down, no, humidity down, but have the, yeah, have the temperature go up. Not worth it. Don't think it's worth it. I mean, obviously there's going to be a perfect sequence where we have like we use the oil fire essentially to continue burning and burning and burning and increasing the temperature. Because the problem is, I can't just ignore. Let's have a quick build of these. I don't know if you do need double logs. It's just because of where the wheels are positioned. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, we can't just do a full burn because, well, basically we've still got animals to take photos of, and if we destroy the habitat completely, then it's pretty much like resetting the level. So yeah. Anyway, we have got one of these completed. I think we will get a perfect set of happy animals for at least some of them. Recycle. Just because we've cleared off a lot of the stuff. I mean, it would have been a lot easier if we were able to just cap off the oils. But actually, to be fair, it's not flowing at the moment. Right, out with that. That can go in there. How I'm going to get over here is a different question. There, I think. Back to our recycling rowboat. I would drive 500 tiles. we just got achievement for there. And don't run over a peacock. Don't know what the animals will be thinking about this thing. And I wonder if this is the only time we use it. There's one more level in the game. So what surprises me, that obviously this is a whole new mechanic. You know, like driving and such. And if it's literally used for 1 or 2 levels, you think it's not a waste, certainly, but you think, wow, well, that's commitment. Oh, that's what happens, right. I was wondering what the deal was when it came to the solar panels. They go flat when we're near, so we can drive over them. And okay, I've missed one thing on the right, which is, let's have a look. Oh no, we can actually recycle the these things here. Okay, so we'll just drive through a bore. We'll get across the bridge. And there's only the camera system needed. Well, only the camera system. So, let's go to Ash and take a photo. There we go. Oh, that's gold star, surely. Gold. That's good rating. I'll save that. Get that saved. So what is it next? What's the only one left to do? Vultures. Vultures. Where are the vultures? Over here, I believe. You can't zoom the camera out as far as I can tell. Where's the vultures? There we go. I think that's it. Yep, box ticked. Discard the photo. And basically, back to Irwin. And recycle. And we leave. Wow, that's been a bit of Terra Nil. Okay, I'm sure there's a better sequence of events to complete this one, but as I said in the previous episode, I'm not forced on a perfect score. But I am forced about the new map. There's one more left. Yeah, lots of optionals that we didn't get done, but this is combined fire elements, it's combined radiation with a rover mechanic. Yeah, there's been a fair bit on in this one. I think this, in the original game, this scenario, the radiation ones, and mainly the big ball, but we had to make it rain and fill it with water, were probably some of the most challenging. But your mileage obviously may vary. Anyway, we are going to continue on, go back to the main menu and call it there for now. That's been a bit of Terra Nil. Canyon Peaks scenario. There is one more to go. Let's just see what it is. So that takes us to 48%, bring total restoration project up to 70. Last one is the fracked floodplain, again arid, reed bed, savanna, wild fruit forest and rocky scrubland, and 11 optionals. But yeah, we'll leave it there for now. That's been a bit of the game. Hope you have enjoyed it, and as always, let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks very much for watching, take care, and generic partings.